Hello friends, welcome to my channel, and today we will see a battery life comparison between OnePlus 5 4.5.8 and 4.5.10 update. So let's start. This is a 4.5.10 update, and on the first cycle I got a 19 hours of battery life, and let's see how much of screen on time. I got around 6 hours and 37 minutes of screen on time, but still 15% battery is remaining, so that means it will cover 1 extra hour, so around 7.5 hours. On another test, my battery lasts long around 20 hours of the charger, and 5% is remaining at that time, and I got a screen on time around 7 hours and 40 minutes. So that is a good screen on time on the 4.5.10 update. So let's check the another test. On next test, I got again a 1 day and 10 hours of screen on time on 4.5.10, and it is one of the good battery life. And regarding the screen on time, I got 7 hours and 12 minutes. So again, it's a good screen on time considering 1 day and 10 hours of battery life. On one more test on 4.5.10, I got around 1 day and 8 hours of battery life of the charger. And let's see how much of screen on time we get. And I got around 7 hours and 22 minutes of screen on time. So this is also a good screen on time considering a battery life. It's all on the Wi-Fi and no 4G. On one more test, I got a battery life around 1 day and 13 hours. It's the longest battery life on 4.5.10 which I got, with the screen on time of around 8 hours, and it is on mostly on Wi-Fi and 15% on 4G. So it's a good battery life, not bad battery life. We will see a 4.5.8 battery life in the next screens. On the first test, I got 8 hours of screen on time, and you can see the battery is still 10% remaining. So let's see how much it's a 23 hours of total battery life, and considering this, it's a good screen on time. On another update, on another test, I got 5% battery life with 1 day of battery life uses, and I got a screen on time around 9 hours and 2 minutes. This is one of the good screen on time I got on 4.5.8 update. It was only on working on the Wi-Fi. On another test, I got a battery life of 1 day almost with 3% remaining, and I got a screen on time of around 9 hours and 31 minutes, and it is the best screen on time I ever got for any OxygenOS update. It was on 4.5.8 update. I performed a next test, and I got around 8 hours of screen on time with 7% battery remaining. And you can see I got a battery life of 1 day and 16 hours. It is the longest battery life I got on 4.5.8 with the moderate usage. On another test, I got a 1 day and 3 hours of battery life with the screen on time of around 8 hours and 42 minutes on 4.5.8. So if I compare the battery life on 4.5.8 with the 4.5.10, I assume or I observe that the battery life on 4.5.8 was much better. I get around 30 minutes or 45 minutes better screen on time on 4.5.8 compared to the latest version. But nevertheless, the 4.5.10 is also good update. But if we move it on the 4G, we are getting around 40 minutes less screen on time on this 4.5.10 update. So guys, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.